मेरी दिल्ली है, दिल्ली दिल वालों की है।
रंगीन दिल्ली है, दिल्ली एक दिल है। चटोरी दिल्ली।
दिल्ली मेरी जान, इट हैज इट्स ओन वाइब।
दिल वालों की दिल्ली।
सारी जहां से अच्छा दिल्ली हमारा।
I like the people, I like the culture. Delhi, it's a really beautiful city.
This is Delhi, the national capital. Big and beautiful, wide roads and great infrastructure. This is Delhi too. All green, all clean. And then there is this Delhi too. The Delhi of your nightmares. And this one as well. Well, this too is Delhi. River Yamuna, which is the biggest drain of the national capital. Dirty air has become synonymous with Delhi. So much so that if there is no pollution, people would be surprised.
अब मुझे लगता है कि दिल्ली वालों को इस पोल्यूशन की इतनी आदत पड़ चुकी है कि अब वो उनकी सांसों के अंदर ना पोल्यूशन आ चुका है। तो अब हमारे को पोल्यूशन नहीं मिलता तो हमारे को अब जो दिक्कत होती है। अब मुझे लगता है दिल्ली वाले जो केजरीवाल जी और लोगों ने हमारे को पोल्यूशन इतना हमारे शरीर में भर दिया है कि मुझे लगता है अब हम पहाड़ों पर जाएंगे ना, वहाँ बीमार पड़ जाएंगे। हमारे को साफ हवा जो ना हजम नहीं होगी, मुझे ये लग रहा है।
तो ऐसी पोल्यूशन बढ़ता जा रहा है। सॉलिड स्टेप ना हम उठा रहे हैं, ना सरकार उठा रही है, ना कोई उठा रहा है।
दिल्ली से 100 किलोमीटर कहीं भी चले जाओ, वहाँ पे AQI 70-75 से ऊपर नहीं है।
जनता के लिए पोल्यूशन बहुत गंभीर मुद्दा है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं। मगर ये बहुत दोयम दर्जे पे चला जाता है जब बात राजनीति की आती है। राजनीतिक पार्टियां इसको लेके कोई गंभीर नहीं है।
Pollution is an issue for everybody, and Delhi is the worst sufferer. Also, it's not only air pollution, the water pollution. Nothing had been done for Jamna. Since I have traveled internationally many places, I find the riverfront of any city is the ideal front, which people, highly prized front. And here we are totally treat Jamna as a nala. This is the biggest black mark on the state government.
It's difficult to breathe here. My demand is to clean up Yamuna. My demand would be to decrease the pollution. My demand would be to better the roads. The infrastructure is so poor. The cleaning is not there. Every corner you go in the best of colonies, they are stinking garbage.
कुछ भी वादे नहीं पूरे हुए। अरविंद केजरी ने कुछ भी काम नहीं करवाया, बेवकूफ़ बनाया जनता को। पॉल्यूशन तो होना ही चाहिए दिल्ली में साहब। पॉल्यूशन बहुत ज़रूरी है, लोगों को बीमारी लग रही बहुत ज़्यादा। अगर पहले सांस लेने में दिक्कत हो जाती है, पॉल्यूशन सही नहीं हुआ तो लोगों के लिए बीमारी का घर बन जाएगा ये शरीर। दवाई लग रही, लोग बीमार पड़े हुए हैं, बहुत दिक्कत है इसमें।
पॉल्यूशन है तो दुनिया भर की बीमारियां। लोग अभी दिल्ली में हाल देखा हमने पॉल्यूशन का, क्या बुरा हाल था, लोग परेशान हैं। और गंदगी बहुत हो रही है, बहुत ज़्यादा गंदगी है। ये भाई दिल्ली दिल वालों की अच्छी होनी चाहिए। कोई बाहर का आए तो बोले हाँ दिल्ली है ये, बस हमारा यही है और क्या चाहिए।
The Delhi of your dreams is now a city of nightmares. It ranks as the most polluted city in the world. Often considered a perennial problem, pollution is actually a year-long problem. An election time is accountability time, with Delhiites not mincing their words on what their expectations are.
The bridge. So as you see, this is blocked.
Alright, so we're coming to you from Delhi's posh defense colony locality. This is in South Delhi, and like I said, this is a posh locality. But look at these pictures. This, in fact, is from the defense colony. This is the infamous Kushak drain, which has forced residents like her to leave her ancestral home and move away from defense colony. This is how difficult things are really for the people living in this particular area. What should be on top of the agenda of the netas?
Unfortunately, it's on nobody's agenda. As we see that clearly, nothing is being talked about, which is health. And health is connected to, of course, clean air, water, food, everything. So clean air, which is, what you introduced right now, related to every civic issue. It's related to vehicular emission, construction, industrial, biomass, everything that is, and each one of them has its own huge problems that the government and authorities need to always check. But look at this now. This broken bridge is an image of 2 years. It's been almost 2 years this bridge has been broken, and it's not been done. This is, like you said, a posh area. Imagine what is happening to the northwest and east and the outskirts of Delhi.
I want you to tell us about why air pollution, unfortunately, is not on the agenda.
Everybody should get up and speak about it. Then only will there be a collective effort. And we have to get this cleaned up. Look at us, people like me who had to move out of here because it was stinking. Can you not see this nala? It stinks.
Delhi government has failed in its duty towards its citizens as far as clean air is concerned. You said it's your birthright, but is it being given to you?
No, it's not being given to us because of the pollution, and it's been stealed from us. So it's important that we all work together towards it, so we can avail this basic necessity. And even the community, like the people and the politicians, all are responsible towards it. So we all should work together so we can get this basic necessity.
Would you want to hear from the netas in their campaign about Hawa? Saaf Hawa. That's your right.
Most certainly, the current state government has not been able to deliver, and they ruled for almost a decade.
Just tell us how frustrating it is that election after election, Lok Sabha election, assembly election, we are just raising this, but it doesn't look like the netas are serious about this matter. Courts have intervened, there's so much push is there. Where is the solution?
Absolutely. I mean, today also it's people think it's sunny and nice, but it's over 270, the PM 2.5, and it's not. And you tend to this narrative of that the air pollution is only for 3 months and 4 months. Even our CM, ex-CM said this. So these are the wrong, things that narratives are thrown, and then the citizens start believing it. So like you said, of course, and it's the exactly same asks, which I can just rewind it to 5 years and another 5 years and another 5 years, to the point that we've even started repeating our hashtags, I said somewhere, because we are so tired what to create, what to say, because it's all the same.
Ajeeb baaton mein tu मैं, but the basics are not taking.
करने को नहीं तैयार. Somebody wants to come in power. It's all about coming in power. That's it. They don't care. Abhi to bol denge, ye bhi karenge. We will get everything done. The moment elections are over, they've forgotten.
But what are the priorities of our netas?
मैंने ये कह दिया कि जो सोने का हिरन था वो रावण सोने का हिरन बन के आया था, और सीता मैया उस सोने के हिरन के ऊपर वो हो गया. पूरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी आज धरने पे बैठी है मेरे घर के सामने कि मैंने रावण का अपमान क्यों किया, मैंने रावण का अपमान कैसे कर दिया. पूरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी, इनको रावण से इतना प्यार है, राक्षसी प्रवृत्ति है इन लोगों की.
शीश महल का दरवाजा खोलिए, जनता देखने आ रही है. यहाँ के लोग जो है देखना चाहते हैं कि उनके टैक्स के पैसे कहाँ पर यूज हुए. तो मैं यहाँ के लोगों को बस में रखकर, है ना, बस में उनको सैर कराऊंगा शीश महल की, उनको दिखाऊंगा कि उनके पैसों से क्या क्या महल बना रहे थे केजरीवाल जब वो कोविड में ऑक्सीजन मांगते थे.
We hit the roads to do a ground check on how important pollution as an issue is for Delhiwalas. You know, this is Lodi Garden. It's beautiful. It's clean. You get a sense of freshness when you come here. But by and large, as far as the air pollution problem of Delhi is concerned, do you think that has been solved by our netas?
I think the city, at least for a few months of the year, is basically unlivable. And it's certainly more than stubble burning, right? I don't think they've delivered at all. No? Not at all. I think it's a genuine problem. Like both water and air pollution affect us on a daily basis.
Netas are contesting these elections, but very little chatter about cleaning up Delhi's air and water. You think those are basics that need to be addressed first?
100%. Climate change, 100%. Especially my generation of people, right? Like we have to live with the consequences of these. So I don't think there's enough chatter about it. I wish there was more. Expectations from the netas here as far as air pollution, water pollution, civic amenities in Delhi is concerned?
एयर पोल्यूशन बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो गई है. लाइक द AQI इज़ रियली बैड इन आवर कंट्री एंड besides that Delhi is also a crime capital. I think it's like fairly above in the statistics जो crime हो रहे हैं इंडिया में. And yeah, I think अब जो हम सत्ता में elect कर रहे हैं उनको, so it should be responsible enough.
Around February this time of the year 2025 तक यमुना clean हो जाएगा. यमुना clean तो नहीं हुआ.
अरे बहुत सारे वो तो वादे करे कि कौन सा झीलों का शहर बनेगा दिल्ली. हम तो खुद जमुना पार से आते हैं, हमको पता है कि यमुना की क्या हालत है.
इस गवर्नमेंट की फेलियर हुई है आपको लगता है?
आई डोंट थिंक सो अभी, लेकिन अभी जो फ्यूचर में कह रहे हैं, अभी इतने सारी मार्केटिंग हो रही है, इतने वीडियोस में आ रहे हैं कि हम अभी फ्यूचर में करेंगे, तो जो अभी तक हमारे पास टाइम था उस टाइम पर तो कुछ कर नहीं पाया, तो अभी जो आगे होगा देखते हैं क्या होगा.
एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि कुछ होगा?
या श्योर डेफिनेटली. और उसकी बात नहीं है, फेलियर तो मतलब ऐसे कहना बहुत मुश्किल है. ऑब्वियसली हमने इलेक्ट किया था तो हमने अपनी समझ से इलेक्ट किया था, तो ऑब्वियसली गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत मतलब अच्छे स्टेप्स लिए हैं इन सब चीज़ों को रिड्यूस करने के लिए. अब ये है कि जो ऑलरेडी परसिस्टिंग हमारी इश्यूज ऑलरेडी है हमारे समाज में, कि वो आगे सत्ता हमारी जो हम चुने उससे वो भी इशू एड्रेस हो.
पोल्यूशन हम सब के लिए एक इशू है, लेकिन इलेक्शंस में वो ऑन टॉप ऑफ द एजेंडा नहीं है.
मतलब अगर नहीं है, अगर आप कह रही हैं तो ये तो गलत ही है ना. मतलब पोल्यूशन को ऑन टॉप होना चाहिए क्योंकि ये एक बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट मैटर है, तो मेरे को लगता है कि मतलब
बिकॉज अगर हम अपनी इन्वायरमेंट ही सेव नहीं करेंगे तो हमें बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स फेस होंगी. रिसेंटली मैंने पढ़ा था कोई गवर्नमेंट आई गेस 2100 रुपीज़ दे रही है, वो देने का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है. जब तक हमारी सराउंडिंग साफ़ नहीं होंगी ना तब तक कुछ नहीं होगा. अगर हमारी हेल्थ पहले से ठीक है तो हमें 2100 रुपीज़ की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है.
इवेंचुअली इन्वायरमेंट एक बहुत बड़ा पॉइंट है कि दिल्ली इतना बड़ा शहर है जहाँ पे दुनिया भर के लोग आते हैं, तो वहाँ पे सफाई वफाई, थोड़ा इन्वायरमेंट, पोल्यूशन, ये सब तो चीज़ें एड्रेस होनी चाहिए.
The fight to beat pollution has been a long drawn one, and also the kind that has seen the worst kind of politics. But why?
इनको आपके वोट से प्यार है.
Well, when not in power in Punjab, Arvind Kejriwal blamed pollution mostly on stubble burning from the state. Now in control of the state, the AAP has few words of consolation left. Possibly, what remains is the political blame game. जहाँ पर भी जाए लोग पोल्यूशन के बारे में कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं. आपको क्या लगता है, आपके लिए ये रोड ब्लॉक क्यों है?
रोड ब्लॉक नहीं है, रोड ब्लॉक था, हमने उसे तोड़ा है. हमने काम किया. दिल्ली के अंदर हमने CNG बसों की जगह इलेक्ट्रिक बस सड़क पे दौड़ाई. 24 घंटे बिजली की गारंटी करके जनरेटर का धुआं छूमंतर किया दिल्ली से. दिल्ली में हमने 20% से बढ़ा करके 23% ग्रीन बेल्ट किया. दिल्ली के अंदर जितने पोल्यूटेड फ्यूल पे चलने वाली इंडस्ट्री थी 100% दिल्ली में हमने चेंज किया. और उसका परिणाम ये है 2016 में जो 109 दिन अच्छे थे, आज इस साल 2023 में बढ़ करके 209 दिन हुए. तो लड़ाई जारी है और हमें भरोसा है कि आगामी दिनों में और भी हम बेहतर करेंगे.
But as experts shed light on the issue, it's evident that it is a problem that requires a holistic approach.
Delhi today requires at least 60% reduction in its annual PM 2.5 level to be able to meet the clean air benchmark. Now, some of the critical gap areas in Delhi one is the transport sector, where even though we have taken a lot of steps to reduce the emissions from vehicles with technology changes, but we are losing that gain because of the explosive number of personal vehicles. Very important agenda in Delhi right now is how do we scale up integrated public transport system with very efficient last mile connectivity and proper integration of the all metro and the buses, and improve bus ridership. So that's one mobility agenda that we have. The second big agenda is in the waste sector. We now need accelerated change to ensure that Delhi achieves 100% waste collection from each and every household, 100% segregation, so that you recover the material from the waste and not take it to the dump site. And the mountain of waste that is accumulating in all our landfills, the dump areas, Okhla, Bhalsawa, Ghazipur, right? That legacy waste will have to be remediated. You have to take that waste and use it somewhere. Otherwise, the spontaneous fire that these landfills catch, they cause huge amount of pollution. We need to keep in mind that we cannot move only from emergency action to emergency action. The GRAP is not the solution. So that means instead of focusing only on the temporary emergency action during winter, Delhi now requires a framework for sustained round-the-year action to ensure that the pollution is coming down permanently from the different sources of emissions.
Congress Party Jindabad! Congress Party Jindabad! Sandeep Dixit Jindabad!
We hit the campaign trail with Sandeep Dixit. Congress has fielded him against Arvind Kejriwal and BJP's Parvesh Verma from the New Delhi constituency.
शीला जी की याद में बटन दबेगा हाथ पे शीला जी की याद में बटन दबेगा हाथ पे.
His mother, late Sheila Dikshit, the former chief minister, has been credited with the CNGification of Delhi and doing much to increase the city's green cover.
Congress Party Jindabad! Congress Party!
Clearly, the son hopes to reap the benefits. It's visible in Congress's Delhi campaign, at least in the New Delhi constituency, is that son Sandeep Dixit is still banking heavily on his mother, late mother, Sheila Dikshit's legacy to garner that vote. Essentially, seeking votes in the name of the work that has been done by Sheila Dikshit, late Sheila Dikshit. Of course, the Congress has been out of power in Delhi for 10 years now. At the end of the day, this is the only option they seem to be having, reminding the people of Delhi on how loved and respected Mrs. Sheila Dikshit was. How important is this for the Congress party as far as air and water pollution?
Air and water is in fact principally one of our major challenges. Both Delhi government and to a very large extent Government of India have not been serious about this. I mean, there are some simple issues. Traffic congestion is one of the major pollutants. What is called tail pipeline emissions have increased considerably in Delhi, and we should have had far better infrastructure. Second thing is public transport. The number of buses have gone down. It's actually 1/3 of what it used to be in Congress period. And I'll give you two numbers that will show you what a mess DTC is in. At our time, the daily ridership was about 43 lakhs per day. Today, in spite of the fact that the population has gone up probably at least 60%, the total ridership in DTC is 26 lakhs and in cluster buses is 25 lakhs, totaling 41. So something which should have been around 60 to 65
Private
lakhs.
vehicles have increased.
Obviously, they will be forced to increase. Now, who's responsible? Obviously, it's the kind of governments that we have here. Green cover in 2013 was 300 square kilometers. Today is also 300 square kilometers, whereas it rose from 26 square kilometers. So all I'm saying is efforts were made in previous governments. I'm not saying every effort bears fruit, but governments are not seen doing anything about air pollution. Obviously, we are in such a mess.
The CNGification of Delhi, which your mother,
Yes.
late Mrs. Sheila Dikshit, has been credited with.
Yes.
Talk to us about how important was that contribution?
Obviously, it was great. There was a technical solution available. I remember that Mrs. Dikshit went out onto the streets. The auto wallas were screaming against her. The taxi wallas were up in arms. The buses we didn't know, because if we stopped the buses, there will be no public transport. There was a BJP government. There was a pressure from people. Technology was not available. Finances were not there. She could have either cried to the people, played cheap politics, got the auto wallas and taxi people on her side, got all the phatphatiyas on her side, and maybe, greatly won the next election. But Delhi would have been messed up. So I think CNG is a great example of how a leader understands what needs to be done for the welfare of the city and never puts politics before her.
What do you have to say about Yamuna? Former Delhi Chief Minister promised it will be cleaned up by 2025. We are in 2025.
You see, it doesn't happen with promises. The main reason is the dirt in the Najafgarh and the Shadra drains. 7 interceptor sewage treatment plants were to be built up. Work had started on them in 2011, 2012. Not a single one has been completed. I'll give you a shocking estimate. When Congress party came to power, the sewage treatment capacity was about 380 mgd. In Mrs. Dixit's time, it rises to 604 mgd. There's continuous increase. Today, it's about 620 mgd. It should have gone up to 700 to 800 mgd. So where will the effluent go? Obviously, it will go into the Yamuna. And why is it that the government could not have done? And I'll tell you the reason. The reason is that at Congress's time, the total accumulated losses, including interest payments, pending interest payments, was just about 8,000 crores of DJP. And its annual budget was about 8 to 10,000 crores. It could have been done over. Today, it's 74,000 crores, almost near the budget of Delhi government. So if you mess up and everything is done because you want to make things cheap and populist, things will happen. Na? When Jal Board does not have money, how will it make sewage treatment plants?
Now, it's not just the bad air hitting international headlines, it's also the river. The Yamuna that originates from the Yamunotri glacier in the Himalayas and merges into Ganges in Prayagraj. Travelling about 1400 kilometers through several states, the river flows for 22 kilometers in Delhi. This accounts for just 2% of its total distance, but nearly 76% of its pollution. Delhi is where the river actually dies. This is River Yamuna. This is the biggest drain of Delhi. Unfortunately, I'm having to call a beautiful river a drain of Delhi because this is exactly what it has become over the years. Now, the problem is not about what it has become. The problem is about the fact that promises after promises have been made to clean the river up. It sees froth, toxic chemical froth, in certain months of the year, particularly during the Chhath Puja in the month of November and December. It hits headlines for all the wrong reasons. Believe me or not, it's difficult to even stand here. The stench is just so bad. What's worse is that our netas don't shy away from making promises about cleaning this up election after election. But this stands as a testimony to the failed promises that have been made.
अपने को यमुना साफ करनी है नहीं करनी यमुना साफ इसमें टाइम लगेगा 5 साल लगेंगे लेकिन मेरी गारंटी है अगले चुनाव के पहले आपको सबको यमुना में गोता खिलवा दूंगा मैं भी चलूंगा आपके साथ डुबकी लगा के आएंगे एक यमुना जी के अंदर.
So just why is it so tough to clean this river? एनवायरनमेंट मिनिस्टर है, यमुना क्लीन करना भी बहुत ही बड़ी एक जिम्मेवारी है. ये कहा गया था अरविंद केजरीवाल के थ्रू कि ये साफ हो जाएगा, लेकिन वो आपका एक अनफुलफिल्ड एक जो आपका एम या मिशन वो अनफुलफिल रहा है.
देखिए, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने सार्वजनिक तौर पर ऐलान किया है, हमने 90% जो प्रॉमिस किए थे उससे ज्यादा काम किया. जो 2-4 काम छूटे हैं अगली सरकार में उस पर पूरी ताकत से काम करेंगे और इसको भी पूरा करेंगे.
River neither is a pipeline which takes water from one place to other place, nor a place to get sand and boulders, and neither a what you call a marketable commodity to bottle it and sell in the market, but it's a living system. And for living system, what we need to see is we need to restore entire floodplain. Yamuna needs water, and nobody is ready to give water to Yamuna, especially in Delhi stretch. Then what we can do? River enters in Palla and exit to Kalindi. So all along, if you see, if we can identify characteristic floodplain wetland and restore them so that it can keep substantial amount of flood water which can keep providing water to the river during peak period through lateral flow, and wetland, grassland and characteristic woodland can bring back the river, and that is the only solution. Sewerage need to be seen that how nature based solution can operate on those sewerage along with STPs to make it clean before it reaches to Yamuna. And it is functional, actually it is in front of you, and we need to replicate places like Yamuna Basti Park all along the rivers, and that is the only solution I find. There are birds from Europe.
Now, since we got talking about Green Delhi and Clean Delhi, how can we forget our mountain of shame? तो आ गया दिल्ली का ताजमहल. And if unfulfilled promises and unkept promises would have an image, it would be of this. The mountain of garbage, Delhi's hall of shame that hasn't been cleaned up promises after promises have been made by all governments, by all political parties. But this mountain of garbage stands tall as it does, just reminding us about how difficult it is to clean this up and how promises have not been kept. In its own surreal kind of way, Delhiites deal with this nonsense year after year, while netas make a spectacle of it. But nothing changes. There's not a single person who's not affected by the dirty air that Delhi breathes. The people living in Delhi, all of them are affected by the dirty air, no matter where you live in this city. But there's not a single person that we have met during the course of our coverage who genuinely believes that the government has made genuine efforts in this direction. How sad is that? The people of the city do not trust the political leaders. Essentially, it's not just the dirty air, it's also the dirty water. Roads, civic basic amenities that need fixing, waste disposal systems that need to be in order. The river is polluted. Delhi is a very, very dirty city. The fact is that the average Delhi wala or Delhi wali has only one hope. And the person that he or she votes for next, the party he or she votes for this time around, delivers on the promises that are made. Other than that, they don't really have an option.